Morning folks, just in time today. Another 5 seconds, would have missed it. Lifeguard troop leaving. First half of the lifeguard troop leaving on a pretty grim morning, to be honest. It's wet, it's overcast, yeah, not very nice at all. Very high security this morning. A lot of people here as well, surprisingly, given that the weather is less than inspiring, let's put it that way. Yeah, definitely less than inspiring. Lifeguards are still the kingsguard, not for much longer. It's Friday, which means we've got a changeover. It also means, characteristically, that we've got a ton of people. I mean, you can see them all, look. It's basically not ending. Everyone is flooding through to the back. As I said, lifeguards are still kingsguard, but not for much longer. The blues will be taking over relatively soon when they arrive. At the moment, and I know this because I saw them mounting up this morning, at the moment the blues are very, very close to Buckinghampalace. So they'll be here in roughly 5 minutes from now, give or take. They're on the mall. Yeah, it's a very grim morning. Luckily enough, the yard is deserted. It won't stay deserted, obviously, but for the moment, it is deserted. And why is that lucky? Hey, I mean, it means we can get good shots, and it also means that I don't have to worry about bashing into unruly tourists. Now, luckily, it has stopped raining. It was raining kind of on and off for most of yesterday evening and this morning. As you can see, everywhere's a bit, I don't know, muddy, sticky. I'm happy that it stopped raining because the horses typically do not like it very much at all when it's raining. Okay, both the guards are moving at the same time. Wait, they're actually doing it in tandem. That's unusual. One is normally still. Oh, so she doesn't get screamed at. I don't know where she works here. Wouldn't be the first time there's somebody that works here has gotten accidentally shouted at by the guard, especially if it's somebody new. There's a very famous video of one person, I think it's Busker's video, getting shouted at. Let's get out of it. And then the guy realised he didn't quite get out of the arches, didn't quite get to the entire shout, just most of it. Okay, so here we are with this fluffy maned, tri-socked, gloriously blazed over to the right beauty. Still don't have an ID on this horse, which is frustrating for two reasons. One, it was the day before yesterday, Wednesday, that I was here, and this magnificent animal was on duty then. But remarkably, despite asking several people, they don't know. So my money's on this being a new one. I don't know the guard that's here to ask him, so that's not going to happen either. But I will eventually get an ID on this horse. If it's a new horse, if YouTubers will ride the horse, then I'll know which horse it is. If by any chance anyone does know which horse this is, feel free to DM me on TikTok or on Instagram. Always love to know the names of the horses, especially the very, very, very unusual looking horses like this one. Okay, it looks a lot. This horse looks a lot like Valete. The only difference being that Valete Blaze is the other side. Ditto Ormond, etc. Some of the other horses. At the other end, troopers pulled the horse way back, but this horse is not particularly unique. We've got no white socks that I can see, certainly not the front anyway, and no blaze, not even a star. Yep, this is a terrible thing to say, but a bog standard cavalry black. Not to say it's not a beautiful horse, because it is, but in HCAV terms, it's unremarkable. Oh, I'm sorry, I know. Look, horses like, why did you say that about me? I try my hardest. I always do my best. I serve my king and country, and you say I'm unremarkable. Yeah, horse is a bit depressed now. I'm going to leave him or her alone. Oh, I'm just spotting the blues arriving, folks. Let me dash back in again. I see you arriving. They're coming over the parade ground in the distance. How did I know? Well, the flashing blue lights of the police escorts. They've got 2 ARVs following the blues over. That's our armed response vehicles. So lots of officers here, as you can see, and Ministry of Defence Police. not as I mistakenly accidentally dropped on Wednesday, military police. Excuse me for that, folks. I know they're not military police, they're not in the military. A lot of them are ex-military, but they're Ministry of Defence, this being a military facility, a functioning army barracks here at Horseguards. I'm not going to go to the end of the tunnel for two reasons. One, it's chocker. Two, best views in this end. And three, more importantly, all of that put together in the yard, it'll be relatively quiet, etc. And I'm hoping that's going to be a good thing. We will see. Morning. Is it good for this camera? I can't remember. Sometimes it's okay, sometimes it's not. I can never remember if I can go to that corner. Sorry, chap. Is it okay to go on that corner? Sometimes I can, sometimes I can't. It's a bit. You sure? I'm never sure because I don't want to get shouted at. Lovely. Okay, guys. I've got permission to go to this corner. Luckily enough. Why is that lucky? Well, two reasons. One, as we know the other day, we get to see a super untunneled version of the Blues. The tunnel is super in the spring, in the summer when the light is really bright, but it's kind of a bit grim, a little bit depressing without that light. So we don't want to be dwelling in the tunnel, do we? The tunnel right now is like the most notorious episode of Game of Thrones. I won't refer to what happens in it, but we all know it's pretty uninspiring. A little bit overcast. Look, it's all like muddy and dirty and sort of medieval looking. So we will stay here in the yard. Why? Because although it's not sunny, there is at least light. More importantly, for the moment, there's no rain. So in a minute, we'll hear the clippy, clippy, clip noises of the Blues coming through the tunnel. And at that point, I will obviously turn around and focus. Bear in mind, we won't get the entire troop. We'll only get about, let me think. I've got no idea if it's a long guard. My money is on it not being a long guard because there really is a long guard on Fridays. Long guards are normally Wednesdays and Thursdays if the king is in London. So instinctively I don't think we're going to have a long guard, which means there'll probably be 10 troopers, I think, or 11 in total. 10 troopers plus the NCO, typically the corporal of horse. Yeah, it's grim, folks. The only good thing about the winter and about it being cold is that this place will hopefully be caked in glorious white. So let me zoom right out. And here we go with the Blues and Royals, people coming into the yard. One, two. Oh, we're getting the entire horse and the entire trooper. 3, 4. A lot of familiar faces here. Oh, a lot of very familiar faces here. And 5. Bingo. Yep. So 4 troopers, and on the last horse, who to my mind looks like Oxford. Could be Monty, didn't see the face. Oxford. My mind is on Oxford for the moment. I'll check later. 4 troopers plus the corporal of horse. That's going to mean that at the back there are going to be another 6 troopers waiting to come into the yard once the lifeguards have left. But for the moment, we've still got the lifeguards. See? There's one. And at the front is the other one. Not having to worry about screaming at tourists this morning because there aren't any tourists at the front to scream at. Here he comes. In 2 hours from now, he will be at Hyde Park with his feet up, having biscuits, tea, and maybe a bacon sandwich even. Despite the weather, it's a good morning to be a lifeguard. Why? Because they haven't got the 3-day weekend this week. Luckily for them. They say they're delighted about that. Okay, now we get into that sort of, what's going to happen next moment? Well, what is going to happen next? Okay, let me tell you. The horses are going to come out shortly. Okay. The Blues and Royals horses, the boxmen. And they will go to the front and take their positions in the box. After that, the lifeguards will leave. The remainder of the lifeguards, don't forget, half of them are already gone. We saw it at the beginning. Other half are still here. They need to leave as well. After they've left, and the troopers have been changed over in the tunnel, again, I will try and capture it. No promises, but I always do my best. After they've left and the rest of the Blues come through, the Blues will then be officially the King's Lifeguard here at Horseguards for a good few days. I will stay at the front and focus on this horse at this end for two reasons. One, it's attracting the attention of some lovely tourists, as you can see. Two, it's a glorious horse, even though we don't yet know the name. And three, more importantly, the Blues and Royals horse. No idea which one it is yet. We'll come out and take this spot. Hardly tourists this morning, especially anyone that hasn't got at least good warm shoes. It's not cold, but it's pretty chilly actually. I'm cursing myself having forgot my fingerless mittens. Oh, more Frenchies. It's funny how some of the parents are like, hey, get over there, kid. Kid's like, I don't want to. Parents are like, well, you don't have a choice, get over there. This horse is not, at least to my mind, having watched her on Wednesday, a nippy horse. That said, it can all change. Been here for a couple of days now, the horse might well have had enough. It's pretty chill to me though. Gent isn't sure. People are flooding from the tunnel now. She ran over and it almost ran away as quick as she ran over. Don't be scared. This is not Ormond. That's right, horsey. They need to be scared, do they? Oh, hold on 1 second. Tourists are sort of unsure who's next in the queue. Ta-da! Nope. No rhyme or reason. One on my right is still waiting patiently. Oh god, here we go, look. He's just pushing in now. Sort of cycling awareness day or something here in London. It would seem, unless they've been told that the horses bite and they've issued their kids with cycling helmets. I guess if the horse tries to bite your head when you've got that helmet on, you're going to have a bit of protection. Of course he knows already, I can sense, look, you always get a little bit of walking around, etc., a little bit of unease, unrest when the horse knows what's happening. And bingo, just on time. Here comes the trooper in his number 2 uniform to open the gates at the back of the box. There he is, super duper trooper. He's not invisible, guys. We'll see him in a second. There he is. Numbers are building up quite sweetly here already, actually. See, even the grim weather can't keep the tourists away. If anything, it seems to often attract them. I mean, look at this, look. Nothing's actually happened yet. We haven't really started the day. That said, most people will not know that there is a regimental changeover this morning, and I see that bit as being a huge positive. Oh, a few Walking Dead there, just like marching past the camera like it doesn't exist. The Walking Dead. I didn't sign up to deal with all these zombies. So get over there and take my picture now. Oh God, here we go, the whole scooter troop. Sit all right in front of the horse, good idea. C'est super. The guy just like, did you see that dude? All of those people with scooters. Oh, here we go, more snoozers. Oh, that's it. Lady in yellow just ran in with her banana-coloured coat. Don't worry about the guy with his kids, you know, setting up the picture on the left. It's not as if you need to have any patience here. Just push in. Get that red bush out of my camera. I hate the rude tourists. Look, this lady as well. Look, again. This family are waiting, trying to get their picture. She just pushes straight in with red on the left. Oh, for goodness sake, Red. Get that mess out of my camera. Absolutely oblivious. Completely oblivious they are to the fact there's anyone else here or that their kids want to get pictures. Oh, little dude, you're brave. What's he going to bite your head? Oh, it's giving him a new haircut for free. Horse barbers here at Horseguards. Horse barber shop. Everybody's like, regarde le cheval. She's trying to wipe the blaze off. She thought the horse had spilt his glass of milk this morning. No, it's a natural feature. Here we go again. Yep, don't worry about the camera. Dandruff cam, guys, this morning. Yeah, I think the horse is kind of thinking, you know what, I've been here a couple of days. Any tourist, do me a favour and cough, is what the horse is thinking. You can see it. Waiting patiently, knows that it's home time this morning. Look, looking up there, dreaming of green fields yonder and a tourist-free environment surrounded by oats, hay, peace and quiet. Oh look, yeah, that's right, peace and quiet, I know. I like the way this horse stands. Look, it's almost perfect. The feet are exactly on the line. Look. It's a very disciplined horse. Super. Okay, French is going. Allez les enfants. Goodbye. See ya. They come in Val d'Isère. The white coats. Oh, somebody, just an art thief, has just popped into Horseguards and stolen an absolutely priceless work of art from the wall. Look, quickly running out with it, hoping that nobody will notice. And you know what? They won't notice because there are too many tourists. Wow. I hope that wasn't a Monet. Avancez, avancez. In fact, this is the last week, probably. Famous last words. I'll be saying it since June. The last week, probably, that there'll be zillions of Frenchies in London. Bear in mind, we've only got a couple more days of the UK school holidays left, and if ours are about to run out, then my money's on the EU holidays running out shortly as well, which sadly means that all of these lovely EU guests will need to be heading back to Le Eurostar and the bedbugs. Yes, guys, the bedbugs, it's a joke. For goodness sake, so many people message me about, oh, you can't say that all of the French people have the bedbugs. It is not true. Most of us do, but many do not. Yes, it's a joke, everybody, I promise. Okay, here we go. So get the hell behind those bollards now.
Right behind them, because the horses swing out. Behind the bollard.
So, oh, kind of behaving. This is the bollard line, guys, and I don't think anybody looking in front of me is going to get a bollard king this morning. Okay, we've got a great view through the box of the new horse. This horse has graciously moved over to the left side of the box. What I was wondering is if the blues horse came into the box and Lifeguard horse refused to leave, would two horses fit in the box side by side? Never seen it. I'm not sure if it's ever happened in history. Two horses squashed in the same box. There's enough room physically, especially considering that this horse is exceedingly slender, the one we're looking at now. So nobody decides they want to come out and pose for a picture with the horse, because that's when they'll get, you say, shouted at by the officer of the police. He will say, mais non, arrête, get back. Wow, it's like a bit of a car park, in fact, here. Look, it's a red bus car park on Whitehall this morning. It's really filling up fast. As the people are coming out and they're saying, excuse me, may I stand here? I'm pushing in front of the people that are already here. Look. Sheepishly pushing in and using buggies and other devices to pretend that they deserve priority. We know those little tricks. So there's a pro tip, guys. If you want to get to the front, come along with a buggy, just put a doll in it and cover it up so it looks like your kid's asleep. Right, new horses are coming out. Here comes our blues horses. One's a little bit cloppy. Look, isn't in the mood at all. Doesn't want to cooperate. Here we go. Typical. Look, he's like, you know what? Nah. I'm not in the mood at all this morning. I would like to go back to Hyde Park. Thank you very much, sir. Guys, give him no choice. You're getting that damn box, like it or not. A corporal of horse coming to the front. He'll give the nod. Number one and number two. That's the signal for the Lifeguard horses. It's a clippy clop back into the stables. One and two and three, including the corporal of horse for the dismount. Oh, actually, wait, they're not going to dismount. Of course they're not. What am I talking about? It's a regimental handover, no dismount. Okay, so which beauty have we got here? Who is this super specimen of a horse, I wonder? Gosh, I have no idea. Look, not as distinctive marking in sight. Yeah. Regrettably, ladies and gents, I couldn't tell you which horse this is. As usual, I will try and find out. Looking at the horse, it's quite a large, wide horse. Yeah, beats me. The other one at the other end, bit of a blaze. Some socks. Okay, let's concentrate on what's going on in the yard. second that the shitsman and gatesmen have been changed over, the rest of the lifeguards will mount up and leave. Very swords. Horses have been very well behaved this morning, actually. It's a pleasure to watch them. Look. I said, yes, I'm happy to be back. Couldn't wait. These few days off were just boring and lengthy. I want to be with the public. I want to meet foreign speakers from lands afar. Okay, so we're not going to see that because no one's being allowed in, as you can see, and I'm not risking getting shot, guys, even for all of you. So this fluffy horse is also not going to have any tourists taking pictures yet. He's like, I only came here because I wanted to meet some new people. Yep. Oh, wait. He's like, oh god, it's that guy with the camera again. Do I ignore him? Do I run at him? What do I do? Horse can't decide. Again, look. Love the way the horse is standing. Out of the boxer this time, unlike the lifeguard horse. Okay, so it'll take a few minutes. Oh, actually, wait, they retrieved the lifeguard very quickly. There he goes, look. That was very fast. Hey, morning. All good?
All good.
Yeah?
How are you?
Yeah, pretty good. Not exactly great weather-wise, but...
Lucid rides today. It's nice lucid rides today.
I mean, everything's been super chill so far. No surprises. Horses are chill. All been good. So far. Okay, right. That is it for the lifeguards, folks. They are now officially relieved of duty. In a minute, the police will let the flow, ebb and flow, resume backwards and forwards. Choice then is going to be which horse. Oh, it's a tricky one. I mean, at least we haven't got the light issue this morning. Well, that horse is already having a look over. He's like, don't forget about me. You're so far away. Come over and say hi. Oh, it's like, a yawn. Oh, we have got a very senior chap coming out. It's the Brigade Major, everybody. One of the very, very, very big bosses here at Horseguards. Probably going across the road to the Ministry of Defence, I would think. My camera wants to settle down. There he goes. Yep, Brigade Major. He's not the absolute top boss, but he's in the top 3, which counts in my mind as being pretty damn important. Right. I hope you enjoyed that, everybody. I will stay on this video until we see the lifeguards leaving, which will be quite soon. Why? Because, hey, we can enjoy the tourist paella that is almost certainly going to ensue between now and the lifeguards leaving. It's pretty busy, as you can see, people milling about and back and forwards through the gate. There's no guarantee that I'll be able to run through those gates in time to capture the rest of the lifeguards leaving. I'll try my best. Let's see what happens. Shouting was up the road. I think it's the tour group that are approaching. Let's hope that no OAPs decide to grab the reins. This guy won't take any nonsense, that's for sure. Actually, neither will the other one at the other end this morning. Both of these are very experienced blues troopers. Oh, I thought that banana jacketed person through the box was going to walk straight through them with a kid in the pram. But nope, Banana Man's decided to play the smart scheme of things and go out the front. Some people are peering around. There's always some people that are very tempted to walk through that box. So, shall I walk through the box? behind the horse. Like, bruh. Have a look as well at not only the other horse, but which gatesman shitsman we've got in the archers. Let's just do that now before the reds leave. So let's have a quick look at the other horse. Why does this horse look so familiar to me? I really do need to brush up on my horsey knowledge. This horse has a broken blaze, as you can see, look. No socks. And loves to yawn. Very tired horse, look.
I like ski boots.
Majestic nonetheless. Why can I not remember? We have seen this horse before, 100%. That broken blaze, I recognise it. Yes, of course you do. You know me. Look,
God, he's tired.
I absolutely can't stop yawning. This horse. He's very tired. Yeah. Wow.
He's like, I'm tired of all these people.
Actually, I think it might be a mare.
Oh.
No, it's not. It's not a mare. It's a gelding.
Little bit different.
Yep. Definitely a gelding. Fine looking gelding. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Trying to hide a little secret from us. Okay, let's pop in. If I'm inside, not only can we look at the archers, but then I'll be well positioned for the other ones leaving. At least in theory. One second. Again? Or, yeah, thank you. Okay, folks, I've been given permission right in the nick of time to go back on this side. Lucky me. Why? Because they're just about to leave. The stable door's just opened. There's our blues trooper. And he, ladies and gents, is super famous. He's the one whose mum made him smile. Here we go. Ta-da! Spectacular. Whoopsie. Whoopsie had a mini meltdown. And the corporal of horse on the magnificent, carnivorous, fecus-eating Overlord. Wow. Even the police are laughing about that. Overlord just stopped to have a little munch of the ficus tree. He's like, you know what? I don't want oats. I don't want hay. I want ficus. Wow, what a thing to see, eh? Yeah, that was Overlord, guys. The largest horse in the Lifeguards at the end. And wow, what a moment to finish on. Back in the next video.